What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's Division 2 video, we are actually going to jump into spoiler territory. That's right. Every few months or so, we will get some data mining leaks that will talk about, the story, how, things are unfolding, what to expect. And a lot of these spoilers come to actually be true. So that's why that I cover them, because they are pretty much going to happen in one sense or another. I mean, this is the same person that spoiled Warlords of New York. This is the same person that gave us the seasons, the entire laydown from season 1 to 4. This is the person that leaked the Fei Lao mission. This is the person that also leaked that the game was set to end there. And this is also the person that recently, with the start of year 4, gave us the leaks for season 9 that we are currently in, and it all rang true. Everything that this person was saying has been factual, and it is all from him or her data mining the game. So they're getting into the code, they're reading certain things that are not published publicly yet, or that are hidden, behind certain closed doors within the code. And what they're doing is they're sifting through all of this information, and then taking out whatever useful info we can get. Now, this person, whenever they do these spoilers, it is always centered around the lore and the storyline. So it's all about, the story, where it's progressing, where we should be seeing it go, and what have you. So it's nothing about like, oh, you're going to go over here and do this, and then they're going to drop this, and then they're going to do this. It's not that kind of spoiler. It's more of like a broader, broader brush of information. It doesn't go into every single detail, so it's not a complete and utter spoil. And it's so far ahead of time that a lot of you are just going to forget all of this. And then whenever we go back and do these, missions and things like that in these upcoming seasons, then you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember hearing something about that. That's basically all this is. It's just to pique your curiosity. Now, before I even get into this, I want you to sit back, relax, grab that huge popcorn. We're talking about a big thing of popcorn here, because this is going to spoil season 10, 11, and 12, I believe. So it's spoiling the rest of year 4 story-wise. So we're going to be talking about the lore, the manhunts, what's going on with the story, and what have you with, the SHD. So here we go. But before I jump into that, I am going to give you a spoiler warning. So if you do not want to get spoiled for anything of these upcoming seasons, here is your spoiler warning.
Agreed. Let us dispense with the pleasantries.
Okay, now that we have the spoiler warning out of the way, let's jump into the goodness here. So this was sent to me via Twitter. I'm not going to disclose which content creator sent it to me, but we do talk, us content creators. Now, remember to get all of the latest and greatest news about the Division universe at all. Check me out on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. And then just a few numbers. We hit 11.7 million views. We're about to hit 49,000 subs. And we are making our way to 3,400 followers on Twitter. So thank you guys so much for that. However, it was sent to me on Twitter, but the leak is on Reddit. And it has been every single time throughout the entire, Division 2 life. This guy has been data mining this game ever since it came out. So, yeah, here we go. Hope you're ready. So this is only going to be for spoilers for season 10 and 11 story related. Just story related. Okay. Now, click to see spoiler. Now, this is on Reddit, and this is posted by definitely Analt 16. And yeah, here we go. All right. Now it says it is a discussion and it is a spoiler. So here we go. Hope you're ready. Aloha again. It's been a while since my last leak. Suffice to say, as in massive, we're pretty quick with nailing the direction of the future seasons, at least for this year. With the recent exciting announcements on the Division IP and the Division 2, I'm going to stir up a bit with new story leaks for those wanting to know the roads ahead. But before I get started, I'll leave a sentence for those who doesn't want the spoiler. By the looks of the lore direction, we're heading into season 10 and 11, and the announcement of year 5 is coming. It's safe to say this year won't be the last for the Division 2. Though I've said it many times, I'm going to say it again. This is data mined information from game files. There's no guarantee all of them will be there when the season comes, since they are subject to change. So take the spoiler with a grain of salt. Now, with that out of the way, time to get into the juicy spoilers. Light version for people who want some degrees of spoiler, but not all of them. And then you can see he's also going to give us the full version. Okay, so here is spoiler light for season 10. In season 10, we'll be hunting down General Anderson. After the incident in season 9, he realized he's no match for the Division and the Black Tusk. So he decides to take his men and join up with the Black Tusk. However, Captain Lewis isn't very fond of this and he wants out. Season 10 should have 4 Black Tusk sub-targets to hunt down, so the theme will be Black Tusk. Also, the manhunt briefing will be done by Manny. He's back in action again. We haven't actually seen him again in the story after Warlords of New York, and he'll be one of the key factors in this season. Okay, welcome back, Manny. And then for season 11. Now, with season 11, we'll be hunting down a mix of Black Tusk and True Sons members. They have capabilities to seriously damage Division operations and destabilize DC. We need to stop them before they do any harm. The seasonal briefing will be done by Captain Lewis. He's with us now, and he brought a sister in arm to support us in the long run. Looking forward to our cooperation, but this season will have a really interesting twist at the end. You might say it's another cliffhanger like we had in season 4, remember, with Fei Lao. But this time it's conveyed way better. If you wish to know more, then go ahead and read below. Ooh, nice. So, Captain Lewis and his sister are going to come over to the SHD from the True Sons, and we are going to go up against Black Tusk and True Sons members in season 11. Okay, all right. Now, this is a lot longer of a spoiler, so just so you know, I hope you brought your popcorn. Here we go. All right, full version of season 10 and season 11 story leak. Season 10. Let's begin with season 10. It looks like season 10 will take place right after season 9. As mentioned above, General Peter Anderson felt the True Sons can't stand against neither the Black Tusk nor the Division, but he doesn't believe the Division has the manpower and infrastructure to bring the country back to its former glory. So once again, he picks Black Tusk for his alliance. This time, he's definitely sticking around instead of fucking around because he has no choice now. Meant to say he's not likely to switch sides and jump off the ship again. So he's going to be loyal to the Black Tusk. Now, Natalia welcomes him with open arms and dispatches an advance team to assess the True Sons for her so that she can realize that their merger... Hold on. for her so they can finalize their merger negotiation. There we go. The team consists of 4 Black Tusk members. We'll have Midas, Trick, Snyder, Sean Micro Clark, Sandra Chirpy Patterson, and Mitchell Lucky Woods. Now, Trick was a professor and consultant for DARPA before Black Tusk recruited him. He's going to be getting a new energy solution for Black Tusk operations. Micro was a army mechanic, now working with the Black Tusk to maintain and retrofit their combat infrastructures like drones. He's likely the lead engineer behind the Black Tusk drones and Warhounds, maybe even the infamous Razorback. Now, Chirpy was a sniper before she was recruited by the Black Tusk, and she has had 371 head counts just in DC. Boom, boom, boom. Lucky, I'm not quite sure, but sounds like he was in the Navy, and one day his ship docked at Annapolis. He walked off onto a Black Tusk hovercraft immediately. However, these 4 aren't important to season 10, as they are just there as Natalia's assessment team. The real important story in season 10 is with Manny Ortega and Captain Frederick Lewis. All right, let's keep going. Now, Frederick Lewis, was a friend and brother-in-arm with Manny back when the True Sons weren't a thing. However, when shit hit the fan, Fred thought Ridgeway was the right way to go, and then parted ways to join the True Sons. Now, after what happened in season 9, Anderson wants to be Natalia's partner to combine strength and take down the division. Fred is very uncomfortable with this since Dusk's unfortunate death with the result of working with the Black Tusk, and not to mention they just engaged in combat not long ago at Jefferson Trade Center and killed a Black Tusk operative, Bonnie. Eventually, Fred reaches out to Manny and claims he's wanting to make amends for what he has done wrong in the past. At first, Manny was angry at him and not taking the offer, but then Manny warmed up to him, and in the end, they decided to have some off-site secret meetings to talk about cooperation. Now, Fred even manages to rally up some True Sons to follow him to do the right thing, ditching Anderson and fighting for the good side once again, being the division. He also has a sister-in-arm called Wally. Wally, interesting. Excellent engineer and tech support. She'll be our supporting character in season 11. However, before he can start a mutiny, Anderson and Natalia realize what he's up to and imprison him. Sucks, Fred. Oh, Fred. So some of Fred's men were killed, some were captured. Wally managed to get away before they can capture her, but Fred is under their custody, so we'll have to rescue him. Luckily, he's been held not far from Anderson, so the operation will be 2 birds with 1 stone, save Fred and apprehend Anderson. Also, the final manhunt mission location will be a major surprise as well. I can say we're finally getting a new mission ever since... What? Oh, see, this is where when he does these spoilers, he leaves these little things because he knows the answer to it, but he wants to surprise us anyways. So he's saying that the final manhunt for season 10 is going to be a brand new mission. The manhunt mission for season 10 will be happening in Fairview Nuclear Power Plant. What? Also known as the Countdown. Wow. Yep, we'll see how this mission play out when it finally comes out. I'm quite excited for it. The 15-minute countdown is still there when you're doing the manhunt, but the reason is different. Since Anderson is there to meet up with Natalia, the timer might be tied for a different reason. It might be Fred, because we're supposed to rescue Fred, right? So it might be like Fred's going to die and we have 15 minutes to get him or something like that. There's no way we go up against Black Tusk hovercraft. We have to save Fred and capture Anderson before their main force arrives and steamrolls us. Unfortunately, the True Sons will tamper with the reactor after we rescue Fred, so then we have to stabilize the reactor first, and then afterwards, we don't have time to take on Anderson as the Black Tusk hovercraft is closing in fast, and then Fred failed to intercept him in time, so we'll have to extract Fred. To shorten things up, basically, season 10, we didn't stop the True Sons from merging with the Black Tusk, and we also failed to capture Anderson. But on the good side, we managed to get some True Sons and Fred on our side to reinforce us as well. Before we head into season 11, there's one more thing to talk about. The White House won't be able to take in all those new True Sons renegades. Where will they be? Please take a guess, then click on the next paragraph to see if your guess was right. Yo, what? Okay, so the White House won't be able to take in all of those True Sons. Okay, so the White House is the base of ops. If the base of ops is not big enough to carry all of these True Sons, we would need not a new base of ops, probably a new settlement, right? All right, let's see. I say a new settlement. Nice. The answer is the castle settlement. What? Yes, there has been a community request for a long time, and we finally have it operational again. Ironically, it's the former True Sons occupying it now. Manny had it decontaminated so Fred and his men could move in. I'm ready to see the settlement back to its former glory and see how the former True Sons redeem themselves. So, with that, season 10 is done. What? So, in season 10, we're going to be getting True Sons and Black Tusk. It's going to be 4 Black Tusk manhunt targets, right? No. No, this one's going to be 4 True Sons, and then we're going to try to stop General Anderson from merging with the Black Tusk. And then the Black Tusk will be in season 11. Ah. And then also we're going to get a brand new manhunt mission takeover in the power plant where Countdown is. What? That's sick. And on top of that, we're supposed to get the castle settlement. Dude, that is insane. It's insane. All right. Season 11. Now, season 11 happens just one day after the ending of season 10. After we rescue Fred and his men, we'll have a party, maybe at the White House or a castle. Manny insists Fred can brief us in the next morning. So, in the next morning, season 11 starts. Charles Chunks Crawford, Lieutenant Bantam, Mort Kirst Kellogg, and Beatrix Auntie Kaplan are led by Zachary Stovepipe Biddy. They are all heavily armed and tasked with attacking DC. We need to stop them before they seriously damage our operations. And DC Chunks. Okay, so Chunks was a Navy engineer, pure sadist, and had little care to human lives. Lieutenant Bantam was an Army drone operator and hypocrite, claiming he never killed anyone since it was the drones doing it. Kirst had the worst luck, had gambling issues and enlisted to pay debts, won the lottery on Black Friday but couldn't collect the prize. Dang. Auntie, aka Petty Officer Kaplan, killed a guy during basic training because he called her Auntie. Then had everyone call her that to remind everyone what a petty woman she is. Last but not least, the prime target, Stovepipe. He was an EOD specialist, thinks he's untouchable. Fred hates him and believes he loves to blow shit up just for the fun of it. This team is heavily armed and dangerous, but Fred and Wally will be there to help us out. Okay. More season 11. Here we go. However, the manhunt target will take place at Coney Island Ballpark. Nice. Instead of the DC areas. That's pretty cool. Wally has intel suggesting that Stovepipe will carpet bomb New York City, so we need to stop him before it's too late. Wally will be our guide in this mission, but something weird is going on at Coney Island. Stovetop's security is minimal to none, and he seems wanting to switch sides as well. But before we can get him to talk, he gets killed, possibly due to sabotaged mortar that exploded or something else. Then we need to fight our way through Coney Island and extract, and the twist comes. It was all a lure. Natalia used fake intel to fool us, specifically the sheriff, to get off site. She doesn't like Stovetop and wanted to get rid of him, so she used him as a lure on Coney Island to get us away while her Black Tusk can attack the White House. Yes, as we're exfiltrating back to the White House, it's under Black Tusk attack, and Natalia seems to have hacked and disabled the Shade Network. What? So the White House has been taken over. Luckily, Kelso had a mobile SHD server made by Wally running. When we rendezvous with Kelso, we take advantage of that server and push back to take the White House and reclaim it from those hostile forces. Unfortunately, we lost two important people. I'm going to say Manny and Fred. Black Tusk have captured Cindy, the drone operator, and Mary, the director of DC Aquarium. I was way off. Mary was wanted by Natalia due to her knowledge of maintaining a fish farm. Talented women like her will solve ration issues. For the Black Tusk, at the end of retaking the White House mission, we managed to hack and tap into the Black Tusk comms. Natalia taunts us back, and that should be the end of the mission and the end of season 11, leaving us with yet another cliffhanger. Also, side note, seems like Manny is having a relationship with Mary, and Mary is pregnant. What? So Mary is the director of the DC Aquarium. So her and Manny, huh? Okay. Now we have some miscellaneous spoilers. There's something I didn't mention above. They are either hard to confirm information or stuff. I don't know how to put it into the seasonal information, but they're still important to me. Now let's start with Bar. Who was Bar? Bar. Who is Bar? Oh, Barnum Schaefer. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with Schaefer. He's still in a coma during these two seasons. To be fair, he's not going to wake up anytime soon because he's the keyest factor. The ace in the hole, the trump card. If he wakes up, it means we're finally getting a chance to take the fight directly to Natalia and the Black Tusk. Him waking up might be the beginning of the end, so maybe season 12. This is also the reason why Natalia pulls the stunt in season 11, trying to get us off site and take over the White House so they can take back Schaefer. It looks like Fred was on site during the assault, and he is held up in Schaefer's ICU room to protect him. Anyways, Schaefer is left out of the story for this year. Hope we get to see him in year 5. Most definitely. Besides Manny, there's another returning character. Most people probably don't remember him now. Vikram Malik, the guy who left us for the hyenas when he took us to the Odia battery storage. He's been missing ever since. It looks like he somehow winded up with the Black Tusk at some point. He's been helping them with finding batteries to charge up their warhounds. However, at some point in season 10 or 11, he will leave the Black Tusk, possibly due to how they treat their civilians. Manny manages to find him and recruit him to the White House. Notice Natalia will taunt Manny about this in season 11. There's also an interesting piece of information, may or may not have an impact on the future of the story. It seems some outcast and rogue agents are working together in St. Louis on some dirty bombs. It might be the fake intel Natalia was using, or it might be true. If this is true, we might actually get another expansion and go to another city. But this is quite a piping dream, so don't get your hopes up. Oh, so it might be the fake intel that Natalia is giving people, but that might say that we're going to go to St. Louis for another, like expansion. Very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. St. Louis, huh? Let me know what you guys think. St. Louis. All right, I think this is pretty much enough. As always, I still leave many things for you to enjoy when the season comes. This is not everything. It's just a general outline and key moments in the upcoming seasons. Feel free to comment down your thoughts. Until next time. All right, interesting. Very interesting. And then, of course, you have a whole bunch of people that are commenting stuff. Look at this. A whole bunch of people. I'm still scrolling. Holy moly. How many people have been commenting? Look at all this. People. Comment, comment, comment. All of this for the leaks. All right. So let me know what you guys think. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, make sure you do so at Kamikazevondoom. You'll get all this information way before I make YouTube videos, because sometimes I'm a little too busy to make the video. It's easier just to share it on Twitter for, a day or two and then make a video as soon as I can. So follow me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. Let me know what you guys think about the St. Louis expansion possibility. Let me know what you guys think about not having Schaefer until year 5. Let me know what you guys think about I don't know, about the storyline. So the captain that we were supposed to take out in this previous season, he's going to end up on our side with his sister to take on the True Sons. The True Sons are going to be merging with the Black Tusk, and then the next season we'll be taking on the Black Tusk because they're also messing with us to get to Schaefer. There's a lot to divulge in those stories. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like. Support the channel, please, by subscribing. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But until next time, I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care, everyone. Peace.